If you use a Mac and you're not doing these 5 things, you are wasting time. Let me show you. So I have these files in a folder and I want to rename these files and remove the ginger underscore from all of them. So logically, what you would want to do is select the first one, hit enter, and then start to remove, and just like so. But this is going to be very time consuming. So what you want to do instead is select the first one, hold down shift and select the last one to select everything, or hit Ctrl A to select all, and then right click anywhere in the selection and then rename the files. And now you have this window that pops up for you to enter what you want to find and what you want to replace it with. And I want to replace ginger underscore with nothing. So I'm just going to enter ginger underscore, and then here I'm going to leave it empty, and I simply click on rename, and it automatically removes the thing for me. So instead of going in and removing everything manually, this saves you a lot of time. You can just bulk rename files all at once. The next one that I use all the time is to quickly audition files when I don't want to open the thing and then have to close down the folder. So for instance, if I want to audition this file, it's a PDF file, instead of clicking and waiting for it to load in the default program, and then once I'm done, I close the window, I can just select the file and tap the space bar to see the file in a preview window. And this works with pretty much any file, with audio files, with video files, with pictures. You can just tap space and preview your pictures, and pretty much any file. But if it's a folder, it's just going to give you the information about that folder. Same with something like a zip file. So this helps you audition files really quickly. The next one is the command tab feature that allows you to toggle between open programs. So I can quickly switch between programs by using the command, hold on to the command and press tab to move to any program, any open program that you want to move to, instead of going down to the bottom row here and looking for the apps that you want to move to, which is going to be slightly more time consuming. So you know how sometimes you want to copy a text from, say, a PDF document or a website, and then you can use Command C to copy, and then you move on to where you want to paste, and then press on Command V to paste. Sometimes the text appears with the formatting from where you have copied from. How you will fix this is to copy the text and first paste it into a text editor, or there are even websites where you can paste the text first and it will clear the formatting, then you copy it from there and then come to where you want to paste and then paste, which can be very time consuming. But to fix this real quickly, all you can do is hold on Shift, Option, Command, and then V. And anytime you copy a text that comes with formatting, if you use Shift, Option, Command, and V, you're going to paste the text without formatting. For some bonus tips before we talk about the main last tip. Sometimes you find yourself needing to increase the volume of an audio or something that's playing on your Mac by very small increments. If you use your normal volume up and down buttons, it will increase by a set amount. But if you hold down Shift and Option and press on the volume buttons up or down, it will increase by very small bits at a time. So if you can see there, it increases and decreases by very small bits at a time. It's a very handy thing that you can use. This is not so much a time-saving thing, but it's something I often find myself using, and you might also find it handy. If you're like me, when you want to relax or you want to write, or you like to listen to some background sound or music, you may or may not know this, but Mac comes with some background audio, and let me show you where to find it. If you go to settings and click on accessibility and then audio, you can see that there is a background sounds that you can toggle on, and you can also choose between a few. Now there are not many of them, there are about 6 of them here, and I often find myself using the last 4. The first 2 I don't quite like, but they come in handy every now and again. So if I want to write, I want to lay down and rest, I can just put in some rain sound or something. I can toggle the background sound on and increase the volume just as I want to. It's not the best, and there are very few sounds to select from. Again, not a time-saving thing, but it's something I find useful, and I think a lot of people may not know that this is a built-in feature of macOS. The last tip is not a built-in feature of Mac, but it's an app that you can install on your Mac that will supercharge everything. And this app is called Raycast, and it's a free app, but also there is a paid version which gives you a lot more features, but the free version will be enough for most people. Now, the top three features of Raycast are the notes, the snippets, and the quick links. To open the notes, you tap on Control F, and there you have it. And how this note functions is to help you save ideas, and you can, just by pressing Control F, pull them up real quickly, and you can add new notes. But for the free version, you can only add up to 5 notes. And to add more, to have unlimited notes, you have to purchase the Pro plan. But even on the free plan, I use the limitation of 5 notes to my advantage because I force myself to finish projects. So I basically use the notes to plan my content. As you can see, I have a running list here called content ideas that I pin on the notes, and it's always on top there. And then the remaining 4 slots that I have, I use it to script content. Because I'm limited to the 5, I have to finish and then delete notes to be able to use more notes. So that kind of plays to my advantage. But then that's not an excuse for you not to get the Pro plan if you need more. I'm just showing you how you can use that to your advantage. The Raycast Notes is very easy to use. It stays up floating. Even if you open a new app, it just stays up until you hit Control F to remove it. And you don't have to save. Anytime you open it up, it's going to automatically have all the things that you had in it saved in all of your notes. Another feature of Raycast that I use very frequently are the snippets. So snippets allow you to save frequently used texts and links, and you can just pull them up with a simple shortcut. So for instance, I save some of the emojis I use when I am texting very frequently by using the /, and say thumbs up is just /T. I have /L, /P. You get the idea. Also, I can save longer text like prompts I use with AI. So if I use / to remember this. So if I do /YT, I have this prompt that I use when I'm prepping a video to be posted on the channel. I also have this prompt for when I am working on music. So you can save stuff like bank details, you can save emails or affiliate links or any kind of text that you use frequently. And then the quick links allow you to open files and applications on your Mac really quickly. So if you preset them, I can use Control A to quickly open the Arc browser and access the web. I can use Control S to open my daily planner. This is an app, Structured. It's called Structured. So that's the reason I've saved it to Control S. I use Ableton to work. I can use Option A to open Ableton when I want to quickly go to work. I also have DaVinci Resolve. I can quickly use Option D to open that application, and so on. So there are so many hotkeys you can set up, and quick links, and even directly to files. If you want to access files, say you have a template, I have a DaVinci Resolve template that I use. If I hit on Option D, it automatically opens my template with all of my assets, everything, my background, and everything named properly for me to start editing. And even though this is not a full-on tutorial of Raycast, let me quickly show you how you can do this. So you can simply type in snippets, and you can see you can create a new snippet. You can search the ones you already have, and you can export and import if you're moving between systems. So let's just go to some that I've created, and you see where I set the snippets for my emojis that I showed you previously. This is the one for the lyrics. This is emojis, and on and on. So these are affiliate links. I can just do that. So let's click create one real quick. If I click on create a snippet, so let's say I want to quickly type in a website. So I can say my website. Next, I enter in what I want the snippet to be the content of the snippet. And then now I can give it a hotkey, a keyword that whenever I press anywhere on my Mac, it's just going to pull up the thing in the snippet. So I'm just going to use /W just for an example. And if I save that and say I come down here and do /W, you can see it pulls up the website. Same goes with the quick links. We can also search quick links, and you can see I have the DaVinci template that I told you about. And there are other things I have linked to, like relative keys. When I'm working on a music project, I have this table that I use to find relative keys really quickly. Same process, you can just go back. We can go back and create a quick link, a new quick link, and same process applies. You can link to a website, you can link to a directory on the folder to access a file. It can be an image file, it could be a music file, a video, it can be an app, anything, or a template like my DaVinci Resolve template. So there is so much you can do with Raycast. This is just scratching the surface, and it's well documented. There's a whole community of people who are creating content on Raycast and how you can use it. And very recently, they launched the iOS app, and it's just as powerful as it is on the Mac. So this is the free version I'm showing you, and imagine what the paid plan will do for you. Just the free plan is going to give you a lot more. There's going to be a lot more improvement in your productivity if you learn how to use Raycast.